would you start a Monday on regularness when you can take it up to a 10?
Seriously. Well
It's
done.
the Crisco
well
Kidd
done.
block party. Yeah.
All right, we're tapping in with a legend, a home improvement legend who's been transforming homes and honestly transforming lives for years. You've seen him on Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and now he's back hosting the new season of Rock the Block. We're talking Vegas, big budgets, high pressure, and some wild competition. But we're not just talking TV today. We're actually talking about what makes a home valuable, what people get wrong in real estate, and what home really means at the end of the day. And if you don't know now, you know. That's what we're going today, Ty. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Ty Pennington.
Thanks for having me.
So glad you could be here, and I'm really just so glad that we got another season of Rock the Block with fans in the house. And just, I know a lot of people that I also do a little real estate here and there, and we just get excited when I talk to people about transforming like the bare bones, right? We're looking at just sticks that are in the ground and making something happen that it transforms obviously the home, but there's a lot of things that happen in between there that transforms people as well.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. I've had quite the journey, but a home it's a lot more than just a house, like you said, with, 2x4 walls. Like for a lot of people, a home is the one thing that they protect the things they love the most, and I think a lot of times we take it for granted. But that home, like it really is the one thing, not only you put everything you work toward into, but it's the one thing you pass down to the next generation. So it stays with your family, for generations. And that's why I think getting it right and making it the home you've always wanted is so important because, not everybody has a chance to make a home that they can flip and sell. Most people have a home that they make their forever home. And like, I think that's what I'm really good at is trying to be able to sort of design a home that's going to be custom to somebody's wants and needs. Because the best thrill of all as a designer is watching somebody see that home for the first time, when that move the bus moment, if you will. And that's when you realize you're good at what you do is when you see that reaction.
You hit it right on the head. From my perspective as a viewer, when I'm watching this, I just think these transformations, they're fan favorites. And obviously, whether it's for a family that you're actually seeing the family a part of the story, or if it's something like Rock the Block, we got a competition happening here. But at the end of the day, these homes are going to go to people that they're going to be able to call like the starting point from where they want to go forward as well, right?
Yeah. And what I think is so great about this season is not only do we have a lot of fun with these like HGTV stars working with these celebrities because they've never worked together before, but they've come up with really incredible designs, which is hard enough on your own, but then to work with somebody that you just sort of met is insane. But what I do love about each one of these houses is I think there's like a style for everybody. Like that's why I love like each week it's a different room, right? Because in my opinion, like you're going to like one living room in one house, like it's going to be more your style. But then the next week you're going to be looking at, a bedroom that like is going to be more your style and it'll be in a different house. So there's something for everybody. And I think we find a style like I would have totally done that, or like I definitely wouldn't have done that. And so you're definitely going to see a lot of that this season. There's some incredible like home runs, and occasionally there's a couple of like, but I think that's part of the experience, is like sometimes you're gonna do really well and do exactly what you're hoping and it's gonna come out amazing. And sometimes you're gonna miss the mark. And I think it's what happens. But either way, I think all of these homes end up being so incredible. They may not be like everyone's particular style, but I think we can all find something in them that we absolutely love. And I think that's why we all tune in, is because we all want a living room that looks like that, or a bedroom that looks like that, or a kitchen that's exactly like that,
Let's stay specific in Vegas right quick. Brand new season, like we said, $275,000. Got 7 weeks here. You're pairing different celebrities up with different people that are, known in the home space. And when you think about Vegas, I think what comes to mind would probably be like, you got to go like a little Vegas or outlandish just because you automatically think about the Strip. But then there's also the Vegas that's like really unique in its own culture off the strip, right? Are we going to
Yeah.
see a little bit of those balances?
For sure. Like there's a little bit of that glitz that you want with because Vegas is a very entertaining town. So these houses definitely have to have like some spots to entertain inside and outside. But at the same time, you're right. It's also in the desert. And there's this almost holistic vibe where, you want to be able to have a place where you can relax and chill and feel like you're at a spa. Um, at the same time. And it's an amazing community out there as well. I mean, like it's just I don't know if I realized how great of a community Vegas is because you think of it just as the strip, but it's so much more than that. So you're right. You get a little bit of entertainment, but then also a little bit of like real cool relaxation where you would want those elements in not only your home, but also in your yard. So we go inside and outside and we take it to the top. Pretty
Do you
amazing.
do you ever like when you're seeing them go through? Because I think sometimes people forget like you come from literally building and like working with your hands, and you're
Yeah.
seeing some of these things. Sometimes, do you stop and have you had to say, "Wait a minute, we got to stop. I don't know what direction you guys are going, but this just isn't going to add any value, or this isn't going to cut it. It does not make sense."
Oh yeah. There's been several moments where I'm like, wow. Well, there's a lot of really cool, unexpected spaces, in this season, right? And
Okay.
so, and you know, there's going to be times where you're going to have an abnormally sized room. Like, what do you do with that? Like, so like, the teams are really tested this year to come up with unique ideas in very large spaces and vice versa. But I think that's just it. It's like, how do you come up with really big ideas that can work in a space you've never even thought about before. And so there's some surprises that we throw at the teams that like really make you realize how good they are. But yeah, this is one of those seasons where you're like, um, it's crazy to say, but I think each season gets better and better because not only are we trying to outdo, I think every designer wants to be better than the last design they did. And I think that's why it's one of my favorite shows is because these are artists who really want to, do the best work they've ever done because they're as competitive as we all are. And so they want to just be the best on the block. And somebody walks away with their name on that sign. So it's definitely a full competition with some really, really big swings.
So, while we're watching the show, now that we have Ty right here with us, what is something that we're watching and we think this is going to add the volume, but it really doesn't? And so you want viewers to understand that, yeah, this is going to be great, but this is not going to help you win this competition or in real life.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of times what it is, I mean, here's the thing, just because I've been doing this a long time. Um, and when it comes to added value to a home, you got to remember, like, it has to, if it's a custom built in, like whether it's bookshelves, whether it's an entertainment center, whether it is bathroom vanities, anything that's like built into the home adds real value. And so it's about really thinking not only what is this room going to be used for, but two, how do we maximize the square footage in that particular space? Three is what is also going to be why is somebody who's looking to buy in Vegas going to like this particular space more than the one next door? And that is the toughest challenge. Like, how do you make your kitchen that much more special than the one next door? Like, what are the elements that are going to be built in that's going to change that? And you have to think about that in every single room.
We talked about in Vegas, you got to have the glitz. You got to have, take it up a little notch here. But in real life, whether they're fans of the show or not, they're just fans of you. What's something
Yeah.
that you think that luxury buyers or someone that they think they're going to get that Vegas look or that glitz look, but really people aren't really caring about anymore?
The one thing that I definitely think nobody cares about as much anymore is a formal dining room because like nobody really uses it. Like I think the kitchen has sort of become the dining room. I think having an eating area around a kitchen nearby, maybe a nook or something like that. It's definitely what's on trend right now. But yeah, I think, look, what's in is like a pantry. Like what's crazy, like a pantry, a laundry room where it's separate from, it's like having the space to be able to do that. Those kind of trends are what people are looking for now. So yeah, it's really about staying on top of like what is trending in homes, what people are looking for if they were designing their own home from scratch.
All right, look, Rock the Block, new season out now. Check this out. Ty, if you don't mind, let's play real quick rapid fire. These are just home improvement or home questions that I think you'll probably have an answer to like super quick. We ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
One upgrade that always pays off. You kind of mentioned it earlier, but rapid fire, let's go.
Kitchens and bathrooms. Always pays off.
Biggest mistake homeowners make before selling?
I would say, yeah, checking the foundation to make sure that when an inspector comes to look at your house, you need to look at it before they have somebody look at it. You've got to check it yourself before you wreck yourself when it comes to selling a house.
I love that. I love that. Open concept, is that overrated or is that still the move right now?
Everybody wants an open concept. However, these little bitty nook rooms are starting to become more popular. But I still think if you took a vote, most people want to see through your kitchen because kitchens do look better when they look bigger.
True. If you had $50,000 right now, Ty, or any buyer right now, where are you putting it in a home?
$50,000 will go a long way in a kitchen. It will also go a long way to fix up two of your bathrooms. So it all depends. If you've already done your kitchen, spend it on your bathrooms and vice versa. If your bathrooms are working the way they are, spend that on your kitchen. It's what everyone is looking for when they walk in a home.
I love that. And one thing that can instantly make a house feel like home.
Old things that have been around a while, whether they're antiques, whether they're old photos of families, whether they're old records that it's things that have had a life and what I call they warm up a space. And I think a lot of times when you walk into a space, you just see white drywall, but you need something that's got some history, it's got a story to tell. And I think that's what warms up a home.
I love that. This is not a rapid fire question. You can take your time on this one, but Ty, you've helped build a lot of dream homes, but what's something that you've learned about people through this whole process, through your whole career, that has nothing to do with houses?
Well, it kind of has to do with houses, but I'll say this. I think what I've learned about people is that, and I think this is really good for our times right now, but the power of the people who want to make a difference is so strong. Here's what I mean. Like, we built houses, real houses with working bathrooms, working fireplaces in less than 7 days. The only way we had that happen is by people volunteering and working incredible hours to do it. But that took the human spirit wanting to do something positive and good to make it happen. And so a lot of people may say, it was the power of a brighter being, but it was human beings that made that happen. And so I think there's a strong, incredible good power inside of all of us. And we work together, we truly can build miracles. I've witnessed it. And I would say that is the coolest thing that I've witnessed is miracles can happen. You just got to work hard at it.
I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Sometimes we need that. We need that, man. Yeah. We need that reminder of how the great things that we can all accomplish together. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by, and congratulations on another season. We're ready to rock the block with you, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.